Hi there. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Ideal Flawless CC Correcting Pals by Avon. I don't usually purchase skin type products or skin makeup from Avon because I'm always a little bit touch and go with their shades and things like that, but I figured with this being a correcting pal, it's meant to be for all skin tones and whatnot. So I figured I'd purchase it and I'd test it out. I'm sorry if that's a little shiny. I'm using like the light on my phone today. But yeah, to be quite honest with you, I will be very honest and say I'm really disappointed in this product. And for reasons which I will explain in more detail now. That is why I'm not wearing any makeup at the moment, because I'm going to show you just what little effect this really has. Recently I've been suffering with a lot of redness on my face, so I don't know if you can see, that's why I'm using a light today. I have a lot of redness along my chin area. I get a lot of spots and cystic acne sort of things around my chin. Recently I've developed some redness on this area of my cheek. You might not be able to see it today, but it gets quite blotchy. I get redness here. And as for other discolorations, I have a few brown spots, like they're more moles if anything, to be honest with you. I get a little bit of yellowness somewhere around here, but not a great deal. I have some discoloration under my eyes, not as much as other girls I've seen, but I get some discoloration under my eyes. And that's kind of all I have. Oh, and I get sometimes discoloration here, along where like your laugh line things are supposed to be. So all in all, I haven't got the worst skin tone in the world, if I'm quite honest with you, but it's enough to make it hard to cover up with foundation. So I figured this might be a good alternative. Because I am an oily skinned person, a powder, or pals in this case, is a lot more preferable than an actual CC cream, because that just makes me so oily. It's unbelievable. So enough chit chat. I will apply some just so you can see how much it doesn't do what it says it's going to do. And, you know, I'm generous with it, so I tend to go and put quite a few layers on. You know, I will sit there for about 5 minutes applying this stuff in the hopes that I see more of a difference. I think that'll do for now, otherwise I'm going to be here all day long. Okay, so it's really hard for me to see what you guys can see, but from what I've applied, the one thing that it does do well, the one thing that it claims it does, and it does do, and that is the white pearls do illuminate. It's got like a really shimmery finish to it, which isn't bad, it looks nice. But as you can see, all the redness along my face is still there. I can't really tell if any discoloration in my eyes has vanished, but from what I can see, my face has not changed one iota. So underneath a powder foundation, I don't know if this is ideal or not. I've not actually tried that. I have tried this over foundation and it gives a really nice finishing look, but that is not what it's designed for. So technically it doesn't do what it says on the tin. The one thing that did frustrate me, both on the website and in the brochure, there's no indication on how to use this product properly. That might sound a bit dumb, purely because you would assume that, plus putting it on your face equals results. And quite evidently not. Okay, so on the website, all it says is soft pearls with multi-benefit colour correction technology to help perfect your complexion. And then it goes into the colours. So the green pearls neutralise redness, yellow neutralises purple, purple neutralises yellow, peach, so there's actually peach, they're not red, they are peach toned, evens out dark spots, and the white is to eliminate your face. The white pearls are the only pearls that actually do F all, if I'm quite honest. It's not a particularly expensive product, thankfully, so I'm not annoyed that I've spent the money on it. What I am annoyed at is it's something I'm now stuck with. I'd feel guilty if I try and gave it to somebody else. So I'm just going to continue using this as a finishing powder. Okay, it won't be a setting powder, but it gives a nice, almost highlighting effect. So if I used a smaller brush, I could probably use it as a highlighter. But aside from that, sorry Avon, thumbs down from me, sorry. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the Ideal Flawless CC Correcting Pearly Thingies from Avon. If you've got any comments or questions, anything like that, then you are more than welcome to leave them in the section below. If you subscribe, you will probably see more videos a bit like this in the future. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye!